Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP Season 7, Episode 16, Campfire Tales. Something that I am quite excited for, because I have the feeling this is going to be kind of like a Simpsons Halloween special, where, you know, we get 3 individual tales spread across the 20-odd minutes, telling self-contained stories with some sort of fantastical element to them that's like, you know, here's a concept for an entire episode that we don't really want to do, so here's the cool idea presented in this, like, sort of anthology kind of thing, which I am a big fan of. I like how we can often see some really out there things or interesting creatures, you know, good humour because of the different situations, that kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting to see what MLP can do with that kind of thing. The only thing I was spoiled on for this, well, I'll say what I was spoiled on for this episode. It's the CMC are being told these tales, which is why I immediately jumped to The Simpsons, you know, 3 tales. It makes sense that there'd be a tale told to each CMC by the relevant sister, so I think I already see where this is going, but what really intrigues me is that there's a Sphinx that's apparently become a fan favourite, and I'm very excited to meet her. I don't know in what context it is, or what setting it is, or what the story's about. I just know there's going to be some kind of Sphinx, and that's really cool. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to address the elephant in the room, and that is pretty much the upload date of this video. I am recording this on the 21st of September, and I know that's kind of unacceptable, and I'm sorry, but it's been a mixture of things. I got sick, I had commitments with family, I was nursing an injured arm, like, you know, things keep piling up, and there was also the fact that sometimes I got a bit too humid again. It was like, oh, am I even going to enjoy myself if I sit down and watch some Pony today? I've been socialising as well. You know, if a group of friends ask you to come play golf with your friends on Steam or something, like, friendship takes paramount. Like, I want to spend time and play, like, with my friends. And that's something that the show teaches, is it not? To value our friendships and stuff. So it's like, I don't think it should be held against me if I'd rather go out and play than sit and watch this, because I do enjoy watching this ever so much, but I would not prioritise, you know, friendship below this. Or is that the other way around? I've lost my train of thought, but you know, that was definitely a big contributing factor, but to make up for it, me and a couple of my reactor friends are working on a very special project, but you won't know what it is until we drop it on you. And another part of how I'm going to make it up to you guys is I am going to ditch 60 FPS for now, even though the camera's recording in its best quality, just so I can get these videos rendered quicker and uploaded quicker, so I can get them to you guys quicker, because your patience has touched me. You've not bugged me at all about my absence. You know, I've not had constant demands saying, where's the episode, and I thank you for not doing that, because, you know, I know you might think you might come off as annoying, and maybe you would, I don't know, but it sort of gave me a sense of relief that you believe in me, that I'm coming back. Like, you don't have to pester me like I've gone off the face of the earth. Like, there's no worry that I've gone or that I've quit. You obviously could tell how much I really like the show and I like watching it, and you know that I will come back, but to not get those messages in the first place, it really makes me grateful to you guys, and I want to start paying that back, paying it forward. And so to do that, for now, in my catch-up, to get caught up to episode 19, see how far behind I am, oh no, I am going to be going back to 720p to get them out as quick as possible, as quick as I was before. So without further ado, I'm hoping to reach episode 18 tonight. I think. If I can do 19, then that's brilliant. But 18 for now, starting with 16. And let's see how we go. Let's hear some Campfire Tales. Boop. Yep, here we go.
Tents are looking good, and we made good time today. At this rate,
Though
we'll be at Windsor
I do
Falls by
prefer
We should do the annual
the
Big
tent
Sister
we already
Little
had
Sister
before,
camping
the
trip
tall one.
every weekend.
Then it wouldn't be annual. And if we did it every weekend...
So it's been a
probably
year since Sleepless in Ponyville.
The more we do it, the better we get at camping. Remember the first time we came here and Rarity had that ginormous tent?
Ah!
I heard that. I've gotten much better at roughing it, haven't I?
Yep. This time you only packed 3 suitcases.
I know what you're thinking, but I promise I only brought the essentials.
Like those light thingies?
Of course.
Oh, that's actually a nice touch.
Beautiful.
I'd be all for bringing those along.
These berries look good enough to eat.
They look like orange grapes.
According to my book, they're extremely poisonous.
She's too cool for poison. Let her try. Flashbacks.
I heard something. I stepped on something, and I saw that creepy cave. I guess I still get a little bit scared out here, even after the last camping trip.
Don't worry, kid.
I really like that they brought this whole camping thing back.
This looks amazing.
This is gonna be the best big sister / little sister camping trip ever!
And it's only the second we've ever had, so there's not really a big margin to compare. And oh my. Okay then, we're under attack. Is he supposed to be the equivalent of mosquitoes?
Ow! What are these things?
What are they?
Gliders! Everybody run for cover! Don't
Did
get
she
stuck
say
in the
gliders?
web!
Now what?
Oh, I like the magic shield that Sweetie Belle's got. And where were these bugs when you came camping the first time?
Where did those terrible bugs come from? And why did they destroy our camp? Ugh.
Gliders are from the Luna Bay area. Never seen them this far east, though. Probably attracted to the food. Best wait here until they're gone.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing much food last time.
Supposed to do
Fair
now?
point.
We had games to play and marshmallows to roast at camp. And here we got nothing.
That's not entirely true. We have each other.
Aww.
That's right. And if you girls want to, maybe we could tell some stories to pass the time.
You want
Wow, just getting
stories?
right into it.
I've got a ton of stories. Spoiler alert, they're all about me and how awesome I am. I was thinking more like campfire stories.
But we don't even have a campfire.
What about me being awesome by a campfire?
Wow, that was brave.
It was no biggie. We aren't gonna tell scary stories
Okay.
about our last camping trip, are we? It's bad enough just being in here.
Someone get Rainbow some ointment.
I was gonna tell you mine and Apple Bloom's favorite legend.
Oh, you mean Rockhoof? I love that one. He was so strong, and when he Apple Bloom. Shh, we haven't heard it yet.
Spoilers!
Okay, but it's so good.
Well, it's true. Rockhoof was known far and wide for his incredible strength. But he didn't start out that way. You see, Rockhoof was a tiny little fella, the son of a farmer.
Just like us.
They lived in a village that
Oh,
sat
here we
at the
go.
foot of a gigantic volcano.
Pompeii!
And the village was
Maybe.
protected by an elite
No,
group of
this
guard
isn't
dogs
Roman.
Called the Mighty Helm.
What am I on about? You know what I'm trying to say, so forget it.
Wanted nothing more than to be part of the Mighty Helm.
Greek? Maybe?
But he was told that he was too scrawny and weak to protect the village.
Yeah, so basically, town at the bottom of volcano makes me think of Pompeii, is all I'm trying to say. But these don't look like Pompeii
Rockhoof
ponies.
Wouldn't take no for an answer.
There's no togas.
Then, one fateful day, the volcano erupted.
Well, time to get the heck out of Dodge.
This is my favorite part. What happened next?
The molten
I really
lava
liked
poured down
Rarity's
the side of the
different
volcano.
reaction. Little touches like that show the ponies as individuals. I really appreciate it.
They had to evacuate, but the village ponies didn't want to leave their homes. They spent their entire lives there. They had nowhere else to go.
People died on St. Helens because of that stupid logic.
So Rockhoof decided to do something crazy. He thought if he could divert the flow of the lava, he might be able to save his village.
Doing this Avatar style.
Started digging a trench.
Wait a minute. All by himself?
It'd be impossible for one pony to dig a trench fast enough to stop the lava. I mean, even I couldn't do that.
Good thing Rockhoof
I love
didn't
Apple Bloom
believe in the
fangirling
word
over this
in
fictional
power.
guy.
He continued to work, knowing the odds were against him, but determined to push through. Then, something magical happened.
I found an element of harmony!
Rockhoof
Or growth hormones.
but the lava was getting closer.
Yeah, sure. Well played. But how did that happen?
Through his extraordinary determination and sheer force of will, Rockhoof more than earned his place in the mighty Helm.
How did he get so big? Did I miss it?
Good story, Applejack. Even if it wasn't about me.
I love that story no matter how many times I hear it.
Why don't we see if it's safe to head back to camp?
No.
Girls? There is no camp to go back to.
I must say, it's an original idea having flying spiders that act like mosquitoes. Clever.
All our hard work is ruined.
There.
Your turn for a story.
Not to worry.
How? Our camp was so pretty and this cave is so... not.
Oh, no.
No.
There's beauty in everything. Even these blah rocks aren't really blah. If you look closely, you can see flecks of gold in them. And the way the firelight dances on the cave wall.
Wow, Rarity.
Light, oh, so glorious. Sweetie Belle, have I ever told you about
Add
my
shadow
favorite
puppetry
legend?
to her list of
I
talents.
didn't know you had one.
Her name was Mistmane.
Mistmane? Isn't she the old wrinkly sorceress with the flower?
Yes, but did you know she used to be the most beautiful unicorn in all the land?
Mirror, mirror
No.
on the wall.
What happened to her? Well, Mistmane was a very promising young sorceress. She was as talented as she was beautiful. and
this
kind.
reminds me
Every pony loved
of
her,
the
and
Asian
eventually
sort
she
of
was sent to the
village
finest magic school.
that we saw in Ruby, Kuroyuri, that kind of town.
While she was gone, she was delighted to find out that her best friend, Sable Spirit, was crowned.
I really like this body type as well, especially the curved horn.
Once she finished her studies. But once she arrived, she was devastated by what she saw.
It's Kuroyuri!
What happened here?
The Empress happened. She makes every pony work day and night on her palace. We don't have time to take care of anything else.
Well, that can't be. I know her. She would never do this.
But there was no denying what was in front of her.
The great and powerful sorceress does trust wheels.
Away from any pony else. And Mistmane was sure there had to be some explanation.
I'd assume there was too. If some pony told me either one of you two'd gone evil. Yeah, I'd never believe.
Foreshadowing.
I don't know. I've seen the way you two get when you miss breakfast. Just kidding. But I'd want answers too.
So did Mistmane. She went to confront her friend.
This is really cool, by the way. Rarity being revealed to be talented at shadow puppets.
Sable, is that you?
With
You
hooves!
don't recognize your old friend.
I don't. My friend would never work our families and friends to the bone for something as silly
You
as
can't
a
say
palace.
to death.
Silly? My palace is a beacon of beauty.
The food
Who
critic!
passes will be in awe of its majesty.
What good is a pretty palace if it just hides the misery of its ponies?
Beauty is everything. You taught me that.
What?
You were always the pretty one. You got to go to the best magic school. Every pony missed you. Every pony loved you. I admit I was jealous. So I tried to perform a spell that would make me beautiful. You can see how that went. I vowed if I couldn't have beauty,
It's like Granny
I would
Smith
take it. I wasn't
fused
jealous
with the
Empress,
food
you
critic.
know. I took it. Just like I'm going to take everything.
And stuck a horn on herself.
Can't let you do that.
Let me.
Now, is this an Avatar situation with the Fire Lord and Roku? This is really cool, like holy crap. Yeah. As I thought, this is a Roku Firelord situation. So you've overstepped your mark and I am way stronger than you. So sit down.
Thought Sable Spirit was defeated, and that was that. But Mistmane knew there was more she could do to help. Beauty isn't everything, but Mistmane knew that it does have the power to make ponies smile.
Oh, how
She
nice.
made a huge sacrifice to bring that smile back to her friends and
Oh,
family,
good for her. Like, well, kind of.
including Sable Spirits.
You did this for me, even after I was so cruel?
Sable Spirit was so touched that she vowed to be more like her friend in the ways that mattered. From then on, she ruled with kindness and compassion. Even though she gave away her physical beauty, she dedicated her life to spreading beauty all over Equestria. Anytime
I feel like I've gone a bit quiet now, but I think I'm just appreciating how lovely this is. It's a nice story.
I think she's my favorite legend too.
Do you guys mind? We're trying to have sisterly moments here.
Gliders won't quit. What do they want from us now? Well, like it or not, we're fruit too.
And I've got the facts
Yeah,
to prove it.
science.
What are we gonna do? They're almost here!
I'm glad AJ actually pointed out the biology of this situation. They want to suck on your blood, yo.
What? Now those bugs can't get in.
And we can't get out!
Someone get her a paper bag.
Let's all just stay calm. Let me relight this fire.
I am the fire
Just
starter,
have to wait
too
until the
wicked
swarm
fire
moves
starter.
on. Then we'll think of a way out.
How long will that be? Don't bears live in caves?
Like Zoinks gang!
Whoa! Scootaloo, you're focusing on the wrong things.
You have a plan?
Close. I have a story.
Yay!
Let me guess. It's about you?
Practically. It's about my favorite
Daring do?
Flash Magnus.
Oh!
Wasn't he the pony who took on the dragons?
Dragons? Big scary mean ones are like Spike.
I like Spike!
Definitely the big, scary, mean kind. But not too scary. You can sit closer to me if you want.
Pretend that it's Spike's uncle.
A long time ago, before the Wonder Bolts were even founded,
Impossible.
Flash Magnus was a lowly cadet in the Royal Legion. And the Legion needed to fly over the Dragonlands to get to their comrades on the other side. But as
I like how they've got like fighter plane noises.
the dragons attack!
You said this wasn't too scary.
Guru, you just hang in there.
What?
I said, if you just hang in there, I promise you'll like the ending. So, like I was saying, Flash Magnus and the Royal
Flash.
Legion tried to get past the dragons. But the dragons...
Hey, Dragon Lord!
Every pony, retreat!
That's a good call, man.
Flash Magnus and a few other cadets were separated from the battalion.
Well, he's dead.
He managed to get away, but the dragons captured his friends and took them back to
Okay.
their lair.
He was about to be all ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, Pegasi power, and not do anything.
Commander, we need to save our captured comrades.
I appreciate your loyalty, Flash Magnus, but getting past
loyalty.
those dragons is going to be impossible.
Dash's
Nothing will-
favorite, yeah.
The commander was right. You can't outfight dragons.
But you can outthink them.
Yeah, dragons are pretty dumb on the whole.
Commander Ironhead, I'm pretty sure I can outfly the dragons. If I can lure them into chasing me, you can all sneak into the lair and retrieve our friends before they get back.
Are you really willing to take that chance, soldier?
I am, sir.
It's a very brave thing you're doing. You'll need all the help.
And a foolish thing. But to be a hero, you have to be kind of foolish.
The fireproof shield?
It has protected Legion heroes for generations, and today, I can't think of a worthier flank for Natitus to protect.
This guy's a really good
Good luck,
superior.
soldier.
Hey! Come and get me, fire breath! If you can! Hey! Hey! come
Hey!
get me.
Hey!
I'm over here!
I'm loving the graphics this season. Maybe that's the wrong word. I don't want to say animation in general, but
Commander Ironhoof was able to get his
some of the
soldiers back.
imagery and the way some scenes are drawn, it's been really good.
Flash Magnus flew like the wind. Faster than the dragons.
It really does improve from season to season, and it's fantastic to see. This is great.
Knew he couldn't do this forever. Luckily, he had a plan.
Oh,
He led the dragon straight into
Oh.
a storm that the Legion had planted. One taste of the lightning, and the dragons retreated.
so scales can't protect against everything. It's true that the surface of a lightning strike is hotter than the surface of the sun, like for that brief instant. So I can imagine that a dragon can survive a dip in lava, but a lightning strike might actually hurt it. I can believe it.
Wow, I did like that ending.
Told ya!
Oh,
He
oh.
always inspired me to be my brave and awesome self.
Oh!
Yeah. I
That
guess
was one
he's
of the
kinda
sweetest
right.
things I've ever seen.
You guess? Come on! I'm just like him.
What was this I was hearing about a sphinx, you guys?
Do you hear that?
I'm pretty sure it was related to this episode.
Exactly. Those gosh darn flighters are gone. We can get out.
But hey, that left me for extra surprise for the stories that we were told.
We're gonna have to see if we can get out the other way.
You mean go further?
But that's
into
the cave's asshole.
Cave?
Scootaloo, just remember the story. Gotta be brave like me and Flash Magnus, okay?
Oh.
I hear water. And if there's flowing water, then...
It might lead to the way out.
It'd be funny if they ended up in Maud's place.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3!
Ah! Oh.
Well, what do you know?
The Sweetie Belle.
We found ourselves a shortcut to Winsome Falls.
Oh, it's never looked so beautiful.
Shame about all the, personal belongings you left behind.
We sure are sorry that our camping trip wasn't what we hoped it would be.
Are you kidding? This trip is awesome!
It is?
We got to hear legendary stories and go on an adventure.
Wait, you three want to stay?
Of course we do! We can turn those trees into a nice little shelter. We can get you some big logs and branches to help build it. And I bet we can find some more berries. Come on! I can't wait to see what happens next year!
Maybe we shall get to see. Okay, wow. I am now going to assume that this Phoenix screen cap I saw is actually related to the upcoming Daring Do episode, Daring Done. I'm going to assume that's what's going on, because I don't know what made me think I saw that before episode 18 came out, which made me think it was Campfire Tales. So, I don't know, that's brain farts on my end, so... At least that explains it for any of you who were confused about me mentioning the Sphinx to begin with at the very beginning. Well, as I said, that ended up benefiting the stories that we did hear because it wasn't what I was expecting at all. Very, very neat set of stories. We had one that was really sweet, with the whole sorceress thing and the flowers and all the aesthetics of that, like one Ruby place, which I'm sure is just, Asian inspired in general, but also had the epic, what you call it, it's not... I can't quite think of the country right now, but Hercules kind of thing. So I guess it's Greek. The Greek warrior, that Flash Magnus or whatever. I'm wondering if that's sort of an amalgamation like Flash Gordon and someone else. But that was really cool, especially the flights. I think my favorite scene of this entire episode, aside from Rainbow like tossing Scootaloo like a child, was most likely the dragon fight, with the way they were flying through the air with the choreography and the flames and using his shield and stuff. That was really awesomely done. I really appreciate that. I like the way that they're using fire physics in the show at the moment. The fight with Daybreaker, for example, I could actually feel the intensity of Daybreaker's flames, like with the way they were drawn and how they flowed. And with this, the physics of the fire seemed to respond well to the shield, when they got the campfire going, that kind of thing. All of the assets of MLP seem to be at the best they can be right now, and long may the storyboarding like this continue. Yeah, and of course there was the volcano story, which was probably the least of the three to me. Just because I might have missed why he became big in the first place. Like, it was just some sort of magical, you have the power now, like, I have the power. I don't know, that one was a bit lost on me, and it was very simple, straightforward, I dug a trench and saved the town from the volcano kind of thing. There wasn't like much meat in between that sandwich. I felt like there was more to be gained from the story of the youth and sorceress and, of course, Flash Magnus and his dragon fighting abilities. It was interesting to know that the sisters are still camping. Well, I mean, of course, you wouldn't expect that they wouldn't, but I never expected that we'd see that come up again, especially since it was as far back as season 3. But as we know, this show does like to bring characters back, and situations back, and concepts back. Apple Family Reunion. Episode 1 of the very first season of the show, Applejack was hosting a family reunion, which she referenced in episode 4, and that didn't come back until season 3, episode 8. You know, Discord, defeated in the season 2 premiere. I thought, okay, one time John Delancey villain, that was really cool, but bye-bye. Nope, season 3, we're bringing him back, dudes. You know, that kind of thing just keeps happening. Gilda, one episode bully. Episode 5 of season 1. Whoever expected to see her again shows up in season 5. Let's redeem her and become friends with Pinkie Pie. And Trixie shows up, one episode antagonist. Oh, chase the liar out of town, we'll never see her again. Like, what could they possibly do with her? I'm gonna come back with an evil amulet in season 3. Oh, well, send her off again, and she seems a bit better. Okay, we've tied that off. Like, that's it, she's got her own life now, she's going away. Oh no, she's gonna be Starlight's new friend, and then she's gonna help save the world, because this is MLP, and we pay attention to little things and know how to bring it back, and we're just really good at what we do. That's this show. It's really good. It really cares about all the little things that they can bring back and tie together, and they do it so well. As you can tell, I really appreciate that they've addressed that this is a thing, an annual thing, going on these camping trips. But that is to say that it's probably only been a year since Sleepless in Ponyville, but we don't know how long equestrian years are, I have to specify. Yes, we've heard them referred to days and weeks, even months, but the only thing higher than that we've heard of is like millennia, moons, and a specific number of years. We do not know how many months are in an equestrian year, which could account for a lot of inconsistencies in the timeline. Because some people struggle to understand how the wording made it seem like the first Summer Sun celebration since the very first episode of the show could possibly be the season 4 premiere. Like, you know, that was confusing for some people. Like, surely Twilight hasn't gone through all her adventures and become a princess in the space of just a year. But then again, she might have, but, you know, but then there's things like this, like, has it really been a full year between Sleepless in Ponyville and this episode, which is, like, almost 4 seasons later? You know, people raise questions about that, but I, again, say, including the winter wrap-up and fall discrepancies and how we have several winter times coming by, yet somehow a year hasn't gone by, who's to say that an equestrian year isn't months upon months upon months, not just 12, and they get multiple seasonal cycles within that year? That's what I choose to believe. That way everything makes sense. But wow. I really hope that we do get to see another. Like, not necessarily for the same concept, because even Simpsons ran that into the ground. And Rick and Morty, like, after a second interdimensional cable, they switched it up and did Morty's Mind Blowers, because even they didn't want to keep doing the same thing. And that was only the 3rd time round. So, yeah, Great Sister episode, I think. Obviously, the focus was more on the stories, but I did appreciate how it showed us the love between the sisters at the same time. You know, I thought it was really special to see them all having a nice laugh, chill out, and comfort session together. And Rarity showing her talent for shadow puppetry, the fact that they were all allowed to be bitten, you know, like get hurt in some way, that was cool. And some of the humour in between the fillies, like Apple Bloom was like, well, you two do get a bit cranky if you miss breakfast, like, to the possibility of them going evil. All great details. Rarity, like, looking at how everyone else was laughing along, like, that was really good. I love when the show adds little human touches to the characters, where they don't all act as one, like everyone's doing something at the same time. Sometimes there will be individual reactions within one reaction, if that makes sense. It makes them feel more alive and more like individuals. There may be a better way to word that, but I don't have it right now. I'm starting to get a bit hot under the collar, so I think I'm going to be taking a break before I record the next video. But until then, this was a pretty great episode to come back to, and I shall be seeing you guys in the next one.